Ba-da-dee-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-bum. Ba-da-dee-da-da-bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-ba-dee-dum-da-dum. Oh, it is good to be back. Hello, travelers of the internet. Welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there and welcome to ya. My name is JGuard01, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I am very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of newcomers, welcome you fresh to the Guardian Studios experience. Hello, Sanad! Welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Glad you can make it to the stream. And the same for everybody else, whether you're watching live or after the fact. It is good to see y'all. Hope everybody is doing well today. Or if you're not, hey, hope the stream makes your day a little bit better. Alright, let us get right down to cases. We have got a lot of work to do today. We've got to get the ball rolling as fast as possible so we can actually make some potent progress. I'm just going to place this bed here for a moment. Before we get going, I want to update the YouTube subscriber counter in the Hobbit hole. 1,057. Hello, hello, hello to awesomeness, which is all of you. You guys are totally awesome. Do you know that? You really, really are. You guys have been showing this channel so much support lately. It's just awesome. So hey, thank you everybody who has been subscribing to the channel, watching the streams. Even those of you who've just been having it in the background or have just popped in and come back after the fact to see what you missed. To everybody showing this channel support, thank you. From the bottom of my heart. You guys are fantastic. Now, for today's projects, we are going to need certain materials for the first one. The first one is actually going to be pretty simple to finish in theory, but in execution might take a little bit of work, because I think we're going to need to go get something that I forgot we were going to need. Unless we happen to have it somewhere. I don't think we do. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to go get what we need. That's kind of unfortunate, but I have an idea where to go to get something like that. I saw that Senad, and if I can get a chance to do that, I will do so. I will tell you though, I am a very busy bee, and sometimes I forget stuff like adding people on Minecraft. I don't often just add people. So, if I don't end up getting around to it, please don't take offense. It's just me being a very distractible and very busy individual. It is nothing against you. It is nothing against anybody. It's just, I am a distractible dude. Okay, where is this lava coming from? Up. Dagnabbit. Alright, well, I've got another spot that I can pull from. Yep, I knew there was one spot down here that I would be able to pull from. I just couldn't remember which one was more likely to be viable for this. Alright, going up. Got it. Alright, let us go head back up to the hobbit hole so we can continue making some progress. That is my whole focus right now, is making progress on the hobbit hole and the builds involved in it and all of that good jazz. Ow. I've got to get the current project done as fast as I can so that we can move on to the next thing. Oh wow, I was about to hit 3 bubbles. Wow. Okay. That takes a lot longer than I thought. And I just thought of something pro, Sanad. To answer your question, it is the pro. I just thought of something. I'm going to need another dispenser for the chicken farm project. For anybody who doesn't know what's going on, I am working on an automatic chicken cooker mechanism. It's a very simple and classic Minecraft build, but I haven't done one of these in forever, so I'm a little rusty. I just realized I probably need to get another dispenser to put in here to receive the lava, to pump the lava out periodically where the chickens, where the baby chickens will get cooked. I don't know if I actually have to do that, but I think that's something I should do. I can't be 100% sure. Well, either way, I can at least get one part of this finished so that we have, or almost finished, so that we can get on with the big business of today, which is going to be making a super cooking machine. Okay. I should have held on to that bed. Hello, JB, and hello, Leo. Good to see you guys. Glad you can make it to the stream. Pardon me while I run to bed, because I am in the middle of a thunderstorm. How did a chicken get in here? How did a chicken get in here? What? What? How did... Where did... What? How did you get in here? How could he have gotten in here? That doesn't make any sense. How? I haven't tossed any eggs around in here. That is... How did that chicken get in here? Did he... Could he have spawned on the grass? Is that what it is? Did he spawn on the grass in here? That's the only explanation I can come up with, because I do not have a pet chicken in the house. Although I'm tempted now to keep him, if he's still in here. Where is he? Where'd he go? I know I didn't hallucinate the little guy. Where what? What? Where did it go? Where did that chicken freaking go? Where did that guy go? What? What in the world? I know there was a chicken in here. I saw him. You guys saw him. There he is. What in the world? How did you get in here, little guy? How did you get in here? He gave me an egg. What in the world? How did you even get in here? I didn't... What the... I honestly don't know what to think about this. I I kind of want to. I kind of want to put him somewhere where we can keep him. I kind of want to keep this little guy. What the heck? Oh, pardon me. Wow. Okay, I guess this little guy is gonna be the pet chicken I didn't know I wanted. Wow. Okay then. Where do we want to put him? Do we want to put him here in the living room? I mean, there's not enough room for him to get into the fireplace, so if we tie him up here in the corner, he should be safe. I mean, I can bury the fence post in the wall a little bit to be sure that he's safe. Yeah, I'm actually gonna do that. That sounds smart. There. No! That was not what I meant for you to do, little guy. Wow, okay, hang on. I was not intending for him to try to go in there. That is not what I want. Now, what I want is for him to just sit in the corner there, and okay, good. So he's just gonna stay in the corner, he's just gonna stay over here, and he's gonna be our living chicken buddy. Our little chicken bud. Okay. I really did not see that coming, and that is so ironic considering, well, I think the term would be ironic. Considering the plan for today is to finish the automatic chicken cooker. At the very least, we want to finish the automatic chicken cooker. Get some fried chicken going. Get some... Well, I can't really call it by that abbreviation, can I? That's, not only is that copyrighted, but... as much as I'm sure it wouldn't cause a problem, it doesn't fit with Galabor. But I don't want to do Galabor fried chicken, now do I? That doesn't have the same kind of ring to it. Yeah, I can't decide. Do I need to add a dispenser for lava, or do I need to just put the lava up here and let the chickens cook? I don't know. I mean, I guess we could add that in? I need to grab these brick blocks. So 353. It also occurred to me just now that I'm gonna have to make it so that I can put the chickens down a hole to send them down into the chicken cooker. So I need to prepare. Of course, it's not there. It's right here. See, I knew I'd get down there before too long. But yeah, I realized that I need to have a way to get the chickens down into this hole. Hey, thank you for the rules, Leo. Consider them pinned. Always appreciate you posting the rules for me, dude. Always do. Thank you. So, I'm thinking what we're going to do is we are going to, we're going to get the chicken cooker figured out, and then we'll decide if we want to worry about the other side of the cooking thing, the super cooker, just now. Ow. Because the whole plan with this chicken cooker is we're going to make it so that we put the chickens down this hole, they land on the hopper. When they land on the hopper... That looks way too dark. What in the world? Oh, I forgot to remove that one block. That's what was going on there. Once they're on top of the hopper, the chickens will lay their eggs. The eggs will get shot out by the dispenser the hopper points into. And those eggs will hatch on the slab into new chickens. The new chickens will sit there until they grow, at which point they will be cooked by the lava. And the cooked chicken will be collected by the hopper under the slab, which will be pumped into a dropper that'll send that all up a water flow to me, or to my fridge. I am going to need another darn dispenser, aren't I? I at least want to look around and see if I've got another dispenser. If I have another dispenser, I want to keep it ready for if we find out we do need that. Because I don't know for sure if we do or not. But if we end up finding out that we do, I want to be ready to put it in place. Ow! Oh! My throat. I beg your pardon, guys. I did not know why I was coughing just now. I'm trying to clear my throat now. Pardon me. Crud. I am going to need to make some fresh glass. Because one block is not going to do it. Alright, we'll let that process some stuff into glass. While that's processing, I'm going to take a quick run around here and see if we've got any ores that we can put in the super smelter. Zip! 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 Zoop! Because it would be good to have the super smelter ready to cook up a bunch of ore for us, in case we need more ore for something. None in there. Nope. 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 Nit. Nada. No. 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 Good. I am seriously wondering how in the world that chicken got in, though. None there. None there. I think we'd already gotten most, if not all, the ore from inside the hobbit hole. Which is a good thing. Aha! Excellent. Comes all the way down. Way, way deeper down. Alright, let's get this figured out. Alright. That's right, I just remembered. I need observers to make this work. So... 1, 2 observers. Do I need repeaters? I don't know. I should have just taken the quick way down. The chute that's going to be the water elevator. Excuse me. Hey there, Ryan. Good to see you, my man. Say hello to my automatic chicken cooker. In progress. There. Chicken Run! That's funny. That's funny. I like that movie. I like that movie. The original. I do not care about the other one. Yes, for anyone who knows what movie I'm talking about, but hadn't heard, there is another Chicken Run. Doesn't exactly make me happy. But the original Chicken Run, I absolutely love. I love that movie. Alright, we need the glass. Okay, cool. If we come up here, we can't hear a thing. We cannot hear the clicking of the observer triggering the chicken farm. I don't mind hearing the, I don't mind hearing minecart rails or campfires, but I don't want to have to hear a bunch of chickens. Especially not a bunch of them. And I don't want to have to hear the clicking of a bunch of observer stuff. Alright. Need to go get the glass. But if we can't hear the chicken, if we can't hear the clicking from up here, then we probably won't have to worry about hearing the clucking and the tapping of the chickens and their little feet. So that's good. That means we are ready to get on with the next step. I'm just hoping that we aren't wasting our time putting the lava in by itself. If it turns out we need an observer, or, I mean, a dispenser for the lava, I can figure that out. But I'm hoping we don't need that. Oh my gosh, is that perfect? It's perfect! Okay, cool. That's cool. We just put a sign there, and that will take care of that. Yeah, see, that clicking is already kind of annoying. If we were also dealing with the clucking, I would be getting driven mad. And a mad J-guard is not something that I want you guys to have to endure. No. I don't want to be a mad dude. That would not be good. Alright, so that is that part in place. I might put some bricks over here to complete the look. The idea is that this dispenser pumps the eggs from the chickens into the slab. Under the slab is a hopper that collects the cooked chicken when the baby chickens grow and their hitboxes make them get fried by the lava. At least that's the intent. I don't know if we need a hopper cart, or if a regular hopper is good enough. If it turns out we do need a hopper cart, I can adjust this design fairly easily. But the cooked chicken goes into the hopper, onto the slab, which pumps it into this dropper, which spits it all out into this water flow, which sends it around here into a water elevator that will be leading all the way up to the crevice behind the fridge, where we will have hoppers waiting to collect the chicken and pump it into the fridge dispensers. So I need to find some of the building blocks that I need. I need a block of dirt. Need to find some kelp. Kelp, 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 kelp. Kelp, 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 kelp me. I'm putting these in place as a precaution. Do I not have any hoppers already made? Uh-oh. I think I was going to make them before we got going. Why does it feel like we've lost a lot of iron in a hurry for some reason? I'm sure it's fine. Okay, hopper 1 and 2. We're gonna go ahead and go install these. I need to make sure I've got infinite water sources scattered throughout this place, because I need water right now from my buckets. This is a bucket. There is more. That might be how the chicken got in. I might have unwittingly left the door open, and the chicken could have wandered in. That would explain it. Is that guaranteed to be what happened? No. But it's the quickest explanation I can come up with. Let's see here. Hum. Hum, 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 hum. Where is my soul sand? Hey, soul sand somewhere! There it is. And now, a bucket of water. Okay. That should be everything we need to get started on this water elevator and get it prepped up. Let's go! Uh-huh. Put that there, that here. And down we go. Whee! Okay, that is hurting my eyes. Apologize for that, everybody. I did not realize that was going to happen. What's up? Hey, it's Ham! Ham is here! Good to see you, pal. Glad you can make it to the stream, my dude. How you doing? You doing alright? I hope you are, my man. I hope you are. I just totally messed up. I just totally messed up. I messed up. What are we supposed to do about... Oh, wait a minute. Yep, I heard about it, and it's actually got me very happy because those people, the people that made it, did something really awesome. They made it very easy to get. I mean, have you seen the price of it? That's dirt cheap. And that makes me happy, because that says to me these people are more into it for the fun and the satisfaction than the money. I like that. But they are definitely going to get a lot of money for it, because, come on. People have been waiting for this game that's just come out for ages. They've been begging for the next game in that series. Yeah, exactly. For anybody who's wondering, the game we're talking about is Hollow Knight Silksong. It just came out this month, I think. And, oh my goodness, people all over YouTube are going nuts over it, playing it, talking about how it's come out, how inexpensive it is. Yeah, this very week. Thank you, Ham. This very week, this past week, it released. And people are going nuts over it. They are happy as all get out. And I don't blame them. I don't blame them. It is a moment to celebrate. See, Ham's got the explanation of why it's so big. There's a lot of content to it. It's a game that has been highly anticipated for, like, ever. And while I've heard it's hard for some people, it's a game that people have been anticipating for years. From a developer that made a game that was supremely popular. And what's really weird is the team, it's super small. The team behind it, Team Cherry, I believe they're called, it's a super small team, and yet they made something that people are going gaga over. Again, totally understandable why people are going gaga over it. But people have been going gaga over it. And honestly, it's got me a little curious about the series. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that at some point I'm gonna see if I can find Hollow Knight, and then I'll probably try to find Silksong as well, because I honestly have been curious about the series for a long time. It looks interesting. My interest in it has grown over time, and I would actually like to try it once. Well, thank you for letting me know, Ham. Yeah, I will probably end up looking into it before too long. Look at this chicken army we've got started here. If these were cuckoos from Zelda, I would be scared right now. And if anybody doesn't understand what I mean by cuckoos from Zelda, oh my gosh. If you've never played a Zelda game, you won't really understand, or if you haven't seen a Zelda game, you won't understand properly. The chickens in Zelda games are called cuckoos, and you do not mess with cuckoos. Zelda cuckoos are menaces. Never harm the chickens of Zelda. The chickens of Hyrule will end you. Alright, we just gotta nudge some of these guys down the hole. We gotta nudge these guys down the hole so that our automatic chicken cooker can be put to the test. There we go. Yeah, that's it. Down the hole. Yep, down the hole. Down in the hole. Good chickens. Good chickens. Down the hole. Down the chute. That's where you're meant to go. We're still going to keep the one as our little chicken buddy in the living room, but all the rest of these little guys, we don't have any need to have in the... Let's go down and see how they're settling in. Hey, it worked! It looks like it works! It is working! It is working! Yes! Yes! Oh, yes! Yes, 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 yes! Yes, 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 yes! The chicken cooker is ready! That's gotta be like 20 chickens in there. I wish I could count them. But the little chickens are just gonna sit there until they're cooked. And then, when they are cooked, the cooked chicken, we're gonna get all of it in there, and then shot around up there. Oh, this is perfect. Okay, so if this works right, we've got our passive automatic food. Now, it's just a matter of the super cooker for the rest of our food needs. That's where things get a little less certain. What can we do about the super cooker? Alrighty, Ham. Hey, thanks for dropping by, pal. I appreciate it. I hope we see more of you soon. You enjoy that game now, alright? You enjoy your game. Have fun with it. We'll see you again when we see you again. Alright, so we've got the automatic chicken cooker started up. So we should be able to get all the food we will ever need from that. Toss this in there for now. I may eventually use that pen for armadillos, since I'm not going to be using it for other mobs. Oh, let's check on the goats. Ah, that's what I thought. These guys keep trying to hop out. I can tell. So I'm going to have to fix that at some point. I'm going to have to set those guys up with an underground shelter of some kind. Or put them in some kind of a shack. That may be what I do. I may have to put them in a shack, where I can keep them secure. This is satisfying. Watching that thing roll by, knowing that it's going to cook up all of that, that is satisfying as all get out. I can tell you. I like it. See, it's already done. That is crazy. This thing is crazy, insane fast, and I love it. I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Which is part of why we need to make the super cooker at some point very soon. The problem is, I want to load a minecart with all of the uncooked food that we want to have cooked. Because a chest cart is what I want to use. The chest cart can hold a lot more stuff. So it could fill up with a ton and then set off to fill up a super cooker mechanism before coming back to get more and heading off to do it again. Does it really matter that much? Maybe not, but it kind of does to me. I want to make sure that it works. But I've been looking into minecart unloader designs, and I've only found one that seems like it'll work. Not minecart unloader, minecart loader. Minecart loader for Bedrock Edition. I've only found one that I can be sure is meant to work on both. But it uses a hopper cart. That's where my problem comes in. It uses a hopper cart, which I'm not too keen on using. But I think we're going to go ahead and do it. I do need to find out which kind of rail is being used in this spot. I thought maybe it was a detector rail, but I can't be sure. It might be something else. It might be an activator rail. Nope, definitely not an activator rail. Okay. It is most definitely a detector rail. It must be a detector rail. Alright, so grab that, grab that. Grab quartz, because I think we're going to need that. I'll grab this iron in case we need it. We're probably going to have to make a fresh hopper cart to make this work. Ah, there is some of the iron that was missing. Grab smokers. Grab more cobblestone for building blocks. And then grab detector rails, regular rails, and we're gonna have to make some powered rails. Because I think we might not have any. We might have to craft some. Let's double check. Aha! We've got some. Okay. So, I'm gonna try to assemble this based on what I'm seeing in this short that's supposed to be a tutorial on how to build this thing. I have never built this before, so hopefully I don't mess it up. Hopefully I don't mess it up. Do I have anything here I can make into building blocks that will, that I'll be sure I can see good? Ugh. I haven't gone deep enough to encounter any tough down in the underground. So, more tough blocks aren't gonna work. What do I got cooking out here? Oh, more iron! Take a nap under the stars. Aha! Smooth stone. That'll work. That'll help me to be able to distinguish the different bits that I'm working with. I'm also going to make some smooth stone because we might need that to be able to make some more repeaters or some comparators. So, boop, bop, boop, boom, bop, boop, boom, bop, boop, bum, bum, da dum, boom, bum, bum, ba dum, ba da da dee. Okay. Now, let's go get busy putting together what we can of this thing. So, hang on. Okay. So, if I set it up, right here, this is where we will input the stuff to be cooked, I think. Nothing goes higher up than that, so that'll work. Alright, so... back it up a little so we can see. Okay. So on this spot, I need to put a redstone block with powered rail. Put a detector rail. Ah. If I can build this once, I'm sure I can build this again, so... I'm really hoping I can figure this out, that I can get this made. And then it wants, what? A fence gate? Right? Yep, fence gate. There we go, we got a fence gate. That will go... Oh, part of the one thing that's going to be problematic is I'm kind of building it in reverse. Alright, so I am going to have to dig a little deeper this way. Because I want to make sure I've got plenty of room to maneuver around this as I'm building it. Part of the nervousness of trying to build something I've never built before. As I thought. Comparator, repeater, redstone torch. Okay. So, I am going to need to go get that stone. As I suspected I would. Sounds like we got rain outside the hobbit hole. That ain't great, but... And then I'm gonna need to make a couple of repeaters. So I need redstone torches. And I'm gonna make 2. I don't know how many I'm gonna actually need, but I'm gonna make 2. Did I not pick up the comparators that I needed? I must not have collected the comparators from the valuable box. Let me double check. Where are they? Oh, there they are. I must have just moved them. I must not have actually pulled them out. And then torches. Alright, so watching this circuit, we need comparator, repeater, and redstone torch. Okay, next, we need another comparator. Looks like another repeater. Yep. Oh, I'm gonna need yet another. Okay, well that's gonna be a pain. Let's just do this. Bulk craft a bunch of those. And then another one of those. Alright, good. Now here's where things get interesting. Wait a minute. 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 Okay, no, I'm doing this right. I'm doing it right. Okay, so comparator, repeater, comparator, and then they use a barrel. I'm going to do the same. I want to make sure that I'm following this close enough that if there's any mistakes, it's not because I didn't follow the tutorial, so to speak. Okay, barrel. Doesn't look like there's anything in it. Whoa, wait a minute, what? 9 stacks, and then 5 stacks. I may have to put a bunch of cobblestone in here. Alright, do I have a chest? I do. Let's put a chest here real quick. Dump this stuff out. Okay, what's 9 and 5? 9 and 5 is 14. 9 and 5 is 14. So 14 stacks of cobble is what I'm going to throw in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. I put it in here just the way that they had it. Okay, and then what next? And then redstone dust, 1, 2. And then I'm gonna need... Uh-oh. Now I need a target block. Never actually used target blocks for anything. But the tutorial uses a target block, so we're gonna go ahead and do a target block, like they do. Don't know if it has any significance, don't know if it's got to be one of those, but I'm gonna use one of those because that's what they use in this tutorial I'm watching for this unloader. Now, I'm pretty sure that for a target block, I need a hay bale. I'd be surprised if I was wrong. Aha! And I had just enough redstone dust with me to make one. That's funny. And it proves that I definitely need to work on the mine again soon. I think it may end up being our very next project, is to go back to working on the mine and get that done so that we have it finished. I believe it goes there. And then that would do it. And then we just need a hopper cart. Which it's going to take a bit of iron, but we can do that. So minecart, hopper, combine them into a hopper cart. And I want to test and see if this works. So we're going to grab a bunch of stuff. Oh. Phooey. Forgot. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Whoa! That filled up fast! What? What? They can do that? They can... They can move that fast? Holy moly, what? What? Okay. Okay then. Okay, so we've got it made. We got the circuit complete. I did not realize that these kinds of things... Wow! That unloaded it fast! I mean... Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. I want to put this through a real test. I want to see just how fast this can work. So... Fill up my inventory with cobble. Come down here. I want to put this through its paces. I want to see how fast it can really unload. How fast can it unload the number of stacks it can hold? How many can this hold again? 5? Yeah. 5 stacks. Let's watch. Oh, that is pretty fast. That is pretty fast. How fast can you make this go? Okay, so it takes up 2.5 stacks and then runs out. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay, so it's not going to pick up everything in one shot, but it is going to pick up 2.5 stacks worth of stuff before it leaves. Good to know. Good to know. Huh. Alright, so let's go put this cobblestone back. We'll grab that chest, and we'll figure out the next step in this process. Which, actually, I already know what the next step is going to be. The next step in this process is to get the cooker itself built and set up a fuel intake. Which, I think we're going to do the same mechanism over here for the fuel intake. For the machine. And we'll just run the lines around this one. And around behind the cooker. Which I think the cooker's going to have to get dropped into the ground a little bit in order for it to fit in here. But the nice thing is we don't have to use a bunch of cookers. We can just set up a handful, enough to be processing the food, and we'll be good to go. At least as far as I'm concerned. So... Oh wow, I didn't know there was regular stone in there. So, really what I ought to do is figure out where the input for the fuel is going to go real quick, and then we can figure things out from there. My one question is, how am I going to get all the food that I want to cook down to the intake, to the cooking intake that fast? I don't think I can. I think what's going to happen with that is it's all just going to go down there at whatever pace it goes down, and it's just going to keep fueling it up the best that it can. And as for the fuel intake, I'm thinking right here. Oh. Well, maybe not right here, but close to that. So maybe more like right here. Yeah, that'll do. We'll put the fuel intake here. Probably have it be hoppers. Actually, we'll move it over here. Well, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. If this is where the chest is. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the rail has to curve off to the side. See, what I'm thinking is we set up a duplicate of this mechanism here. That's the mechanism. And then the rail twists right here. Literally, it twists to the right here. Curves out this way. Hits a powered rail right there. And is sped along a minecart rail until it gets behind the super cooker. Somewhere along the way, it'll drop down to get onto the fuel line. Then the only question becomes, how do we get... I don't like that idea, and yet I kinda do. $3.49, right? Let's check. Yep. That's where it is. We could set up a clock to pump the cooked food into the water elevator and just send it up to the refrigerator. Speaking of which, any food yet? Yes! Oh my gosh! It works! It's working! Passive food! And feathers. Right, I forgot feathers. I forgot for a second there that feathers were going to be a thing this thing put out. That's cool! But that's cool, that means it's working! That means the chicken cooker, the auto chicken machine, is working! Sweet! Okay, so we do have a passive intake of food. I don't know how good that food is, but it's a passive intake. It's a not passive intake, passive output of food. Sweet! Very sweet. That makes me happy. It does. That makes me very happy. Hooray! I actually have it working. Okay, so that's cool. We got fried chicken. Well, it's either fried or it's roasted. I don't care which. Either way, it's tasty. And it's food, which is what we need. So, yeah, I'm thinking... Oh. I can put it under that counter, and it'll work fine, won't it? Okay, yeah. So, actually, I'm gonna push that back by a block. So we could... Yeah, we can set this up solid. So if the footprint is right there... Yeah, this thing's just a 3x4 by 3 high mechanism. This'll work. The only problem I foresee is how do I get... The only thing that I think is going to possibly slow this whole thing down is inputs for the fuel and the input for the stuff to be cooked. They're going to be slow at first. But once they get going, they should be okay. Yeah. I like this. I like this plan. I'm gonna pop this into here for right now. Ooh, raw meat. I need to put that in the freezer for preservation. Imagine all the food that we've got in here. We've got a lot of food in here already. Look at this. Tons of steak, lots of pork chops, and even an almost full stack of mutton. That's kind of crazy. And it's only going to get crazier. This is going to be good. Unfortunately, I think that's going to have to do it for this session, everybody. I really want to get the super cooker started up and actually built and working, but I think we're going to wait until we can get the fuel intake built, and I don't have the time and patience to do that just this minute. So for right now, that's going to do it for this session, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already done it. Check out the About page for links to other pages with more content and more ways to help support the channel. Share the channel with your friends who think they might enjoy it too. And of course, do not forget to smack the notification bell. Smack it hard, guys, so that you don't miss the next stream or video. With that all being said, thank you once again for watching. I am JGuard01, your guide, bard, and humble host into the worlds virtual and fantastical. And I'll see y'all next time, right here on Guardian Studios. Bye!